Hey guys, Willie here. Going to do a follow-up on where we're at with Godzilla and the carbon fiber airbox debacle. I will try and insert pictures and some of the documents in here into the video afterwards, so you got something to look at other than staring at the same old motorcycle. But don't have any better backdrop than that. Anyways, so for the uninitiated, bought the carbon fiber airbox from Carbon Fibre Race Parts in England. When it showed up, it had a bunch of trash stuck to the inside of it, left over from the mold that I had to pick out and sand out. Put a little resin over those spots where I'd opened up the finish, and then had runs and dirt all over the outside and big divots in both sides of it. So sanded it all down, re-cleared it, made it look nice. Tried it in the bike. It just wasn't going to work for me. Not, for lack of a better way of putting it, that bike is perfect. I did not compromise on that motorcycle for money, time, effort, whatever, and I wasn't about to put something on there that I felt was substandard, so that's why we ended up not doing it. I made a video long ago about the airbox when I first got it because I had some concerns. I didn't really rag on it. I just thought for the amount of money, it probably wasn't worth $500 for the quality I got. After cleaning the trash out of it, after sanding the runs out of it in the trash and then clearing it, it looked pretty good. So I fitted it in the bike. Really hard to get in, very, very tight. I think what they did was take a stock airbox and then use that as the mold, which makes it, you know, the 1/16 of an inch or 5 millimeters bigger right to left or whatever. So it was difficult to get installed. But at the end of the day, it would fit in there and I could get the bolts all to fit up and everything basically would bolt up. Problem was on both sides, like here, on this airbox, nice and smooth. On that one, big giant divots in it. And if I walked up to this bike and it had a carbon fiber airbox, I'm going to be drawn to it. First thing I'm going to look at when I see the weave is all wadded up and there's big dents in it, and I'm going to basically think that's a pile of shit, which is what it was. So after I posted the video about it, Mr. Jackass from Carbon Fibre Race Parts posted a snide remark in the comments on KX Guru about I didn't know what I was talking about and, you know, homemade experts or whatever his smart ass comment was. And he was eviscerated by a bunch of comments in there, so he deleted that immediately. I reached out to him. He basically had no response, so I filed a dispute with PayPal and sent them all the documentation, all the pictures, all the correspondence, and he basically lied and misrepresented, stated that I had modified the airbox from its original condition and made it non-workable, so at that point they were not responsible, which is absolute total lie. So PayPal left it between me and him. He said, send me the airbox back and then we'll work on getting you a refund. So I did that. Spent $122 over and above the $550 I spent on it. When he got it back, he offered $300. Keep in mind, I'm out $6. He offered $300. Not going to happen. I said no. PayPal closed the dispute. I had made a mistake by not using my American Express card, to use my Visa card. And Visa, he told the same lies to Visa when I filed a dispute with them, and they found in his favor, which is very disappointing. And I had an ongoing discussion with Visa about that. Anyways, so my advice would be, do not, under any circumstances, buy something from Carbon Fibre Race Parts. Yeah, I know that somebody got one after mine and said how great it was and it's really pretty. Didn't show any close-up pictures of it. I would be willing to bet that the fit and finish of it is not that great, but maybe it is. Maybe you got lucky. Maybe my situation prompted them to do a little quality control and not put pile of garbage out and send it to people in the States here. So anyways, do not buy from them. That's my advice. You can do whatever you want. My second thing, and this is probably even more important, when you're buying from overseas, be super careful. You know, if it's Doc Wob or, you know, Jan or one of those guys that, you know, everybody's been buying from for years, are probably really safe. But if somebody you don't know real well, you know, I saw a problem with one of these air boxes on one of the posts, and I kind of just blew right through it, where I probably should have taken a breath, waited 90 days, thought about it before I spent all that money. So I ended up with a stock air box and $600 out of my behind, just because I was not patient and because I went and bought from somebody that I didn't really have a track history on. So long story short, that's where we're at. Back to the bike. It is got the street tires on it. I think I posted that already. It's got street tires on it, brakes on it. All that's ready to go. I've re-geared it, got everything. Got 38 on the back of it, I think. A 1638. So I'm gonna probably put a KDX headlight bezel in the front here, and then put a tail light, maybe find something go up underneath. And I'm actually going to probably buy that electric starter. I haven't decided how I'm going to mount the battery or where, you know, probably the airbox like everybody does. But as I do that, I will do a report on when I tear this side of the bike off and put the starter on there and hook it all up. I'll do a review of that because I'm really interested in that. If I'm riding around the street, the last thing I want to do is be standing at a gas station kicking it like a retard, because I am old and I have a hard time kicking it even with a compression release. So that's where we're at with that. If you guys have any comments or questions, put them in the comments below, or you can go on KX Guru and holler at me there, and I'll respond. But anyways, I'll make sure I put all the pictures in here. You guys take a look, make your own decision. Thanks.